Hey y'all, welcome to the very first episode of Tuesday Talk Real Estate Investing Tea with V. V is me, Verna. V, hey. Now listen, if you are into real estate investing or thinking about getting started, this series is for you. This is where we sip tea, learn the game, and protect our bag. Because let me tell y'all something. When it comes to real estate investing, social media makes real estate investing look so easy. TV does too. Everybody posting their luxury flips, they posting checks, they're driving their fancy cars and everything and their Airbnb incomes. But what people don't post are the mistakes, the losses, the things that basically make everything seems very, very crazy, and the money that they lose. People don't post that type of stuff. They always want to post the good, but not the bad. So today we're going to talk about 5 mistakes real estate investors, well, basically new investors make that cost them money. And trust me, I've either seen these mistakes, experienced these mistakes, basically, or had students that had made the same mistake. So look, I could write a book about it. So let's jump into it. 5 mistakes real estate investors make that cost them money. Mistake number 1, buying emotionally. Y'all, this kills me every time. Buying emotionally instead of buying based on numbers. A lot of seasoned investors and new investors. Just because the house is cute, looks good, you like the color scheme, it might look good on your IG photos, it's not a good investment. You have to run those numbers. Some people walk into a property and just fall in love with the floors. I like the arches and things of that nature and the paint color. Meanwhile, you have foundation problems, HVAC problems. Look, if the numbers don't add up, it does not make sense. You have to understand this is investing. This is not like dating. I like the way they look. I like the vibe. No, you have to remove emotion. And I tell my students that all the time. Remove emotion, look at purchase price, rehab cost, holding cost, resale value, and cash flow. I'll go back to the old saying, if it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. Mistake number 2, trusting contractors too quickly. Baby, this right here will take you out of the game. Do you understand me? Please stop giving contractors large amounts of money up front and not signing contracts. Okay? Doesn't make any sense. I don't care how nice they are, how good they look. I don't care if they go to church with your cousin, aunt, or whoever. I don't care if they post thousands of pictures on Facebook of projects that they have worked on. Protect your money. Get that contract signed and quit handing money over. What you need in order to get this situation straight with contractors, have a contract, payment schedule, written scope of work, and milestones tied to payments. I'm not paying you all this money and you haven't completed half the job. Because I have seen so many investors give $20, $30, $40,000 to contractors. Either they disappear, they don't show up on time, or they half behind do a job. Now the house halfway done and the investor is stressed out. Then y'all calling me or whoever else. And we're going to fix the problem, but do this stuff in the beginning to avoid these issues with contractors. Mistake number 3, underestimating rehab costs. Listen, HGTV done lied to a lot of people and some of these folks on social media. People think they're going to renovate a whole house for $15,000 and make this unbelievable profit. Then they open the walls up and, to your surprise, I have electrical issues, plumbing issues, mold, foundation problems. The list can go on. Now your budget is out the window. It has basically doubled from that $1,500 you thought you were going to have. This is why I tell all my students and everybody, you need inspections. You have to get an inspection done. Contractor walkthroughs, contingency money, that is key, and a real scope of work that you can work with. because in real estate, something always comes up, always. Mistake number 4, not understanding holding costs. People think, oh, I bought the property, I'm good. Let me show it on social media and everything else. No, ma'am. Every single month that property sits, it costs you money. So get to work. What you holding up for? It's going to cost you. Things that you need to think about: mortgage, utilities, insurance, property taxes, lawn maintenance, storage, interest. All of these things are holding costs, and delays will eat your profit alive. That's why timing matters. When you buy the property, you've done your scope of work and everything, you need to start working on it, unless that contractor didn't show up that you paid all that money to. I'm just joking. But anyway, the project that should have taken you possibly 2 months is taking you 6 months due to contractor issues or whatever. That's why when you get that property, start working on it. Holding costs is very, very, very important. And people got to understand it too when you're getting into real estate investing. Mistake number 5, waiting too long to start investing. Now, let's be clear. I'm not telling anybody, hey, just jump in here blindly and start spending your money and investing. No. But some people spend years watching videos, scrolling through social media, listening to podcasts, researching and researching and researching, and going to the library, getting books and stuff, and never taking action. At some point, you have to move forward with it. Your first deal probably won't be perfect. Mine wasn't. I tell everybody I bought a duplex and it took me about 2 years to rehab, but I stuck in there. Most investors' first deals, they're not. You learn from your mistakes, but experience teaches you things that YouTube and AI will never. That's why I tell people I have 24 years of experience of investing in real estate. And that's the reason why I can teach you some things or guide you in the right direction. So experience beats everything. Get out there and get experience. Don't just jump into it blindly. Continue to learn, but y'all don't spend 5 or 10 years and then next thing you know, somebody who just started, you be talking about I shoulda, coulda, woulda. You had the opportunity. Go on and jump in. So listen, y'all, real estate investing can absolutely change your life. It changed mine. I've been doing it for 24 years now. But it's important to learn the right way so you don't, lose money making avoidable mistakes and have all these issues that puts a bad taste in your mouth. That's exactly why I created Black Girl's Guide to Real Estate Investing, to help everyday people, especially my sisters, learn real estate in a way that actually makes sense. So, if you enjoyed today's Tuesday Talk with V, make sure you follow the page. Please share it with somebody that's interested in real estate, even if it's not your thing. Somebody else could be interested in it. Share this. Pass the love on. And comment below what the topic y'all want me to talk about next Tuesday. I have a list from previous encounters that people's like, talk about this, but comment below. So until next time, sip the tea, learn the game, and protect your bag, sis. Bye, y'all.